You know what? The thing is, once you've made a name for yourself, which you already have, dude, people know you, you've solidified your content. It's okay. You trust me, you can take a month off, go on vacation, reset, and you come back, make a good video. It's everything's going to be back to normal.
Oh, that's actually one of my worst fears, is that the YouTube algorithm is just like gonna, you don't exist anymore or something like that. So
that is all of our biggest fears. And that's why YouTubers work themselves till they become depressed, till they burn out, till they stop loving what they're doing, because they have just this fear that it's all going to go away. But it's like, why are you continuing to do this when you don't even love it anymore? And as a YouTuber, that's the question you have to ask yourself. At what point is this still making me happy? And you're going to have, I mean, you're so new, dude. It's been like, what, a year since you've been doing this? That's a big part of this in the YouTube world, is learning to find this balance of how much do I want to work and how much do I want to do other things like hobbies that make me happy? How much do I want to spend time with my family and my relationships with, which I will let you know, and all YouTubers who went 100% balls out, is that we kind of neglected these things. And the number one most important thing is health. It always comes back to health.
yeah, it's actually, I'm really glad we had this talk, because I've been like thinking to myself, like, how do these YouTubers, keep uploading, even though, I'm pretty sure they're a little bit sawana in what they're doing. Because me, I'm started to get, sawana with reacting to houses, because, sometimes houses, they're just, there's a window, there's a wall, and there's a door. That's pretty much it. So there's only so much things you could like react to, until people notice that you're just trying to nitpick the smallest things. So that's yeah, you definitely given me something to think of. And thank you for saying those things, because I was actually, starting to get a little bit into different types of content, because I've noticed that people have been slowly not watching my videos anymore, or not clicking, because that's one of the things I worry about in YouTube, is you need to have a really, really original and fresh title and thumbnail to go with it. That's what I noticed that drives people to click into my videos. And I think they have been, parang naumay na. Are you aware of the word umay?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Parang naumay na sila dun sa Pinoy Architect reacts to this certain person. That's why I've started doing some random vlogs where I do a day in a life, and where I design houses for other people. Those non-architecture related stuff are like not really gaining that much views, I've noticed. So, as an architect, that's all I do in the day, is do architecture stuff. And when I go to do my hobby, which is YouTube, I want to do something a little bit different, but I'm being forced into doing architecture stuff still, just to get the views and the subscribers. So now that you've mentioned, taking a break, and maybe taking a step back from creating content constantly, yeah, that definitely gave me a little bit of confidence to start doing some other stuff with my YouTube channel.
You know what? It's a really slow burn. Finding out these other forms of content, what I'm doing right now. This is my only, this is our third or fourth, I forget, episode of podcasting. That's why I delved into this, to get into breaking down these, really just fascinating stories of ordinary people doing really incredible things, like you were. You're just an architect. There's thousands of architects in the Philippines, and I'm sure many of them would love to become a YouTuber and do it, but you actually did it. And I just want to break down that mindset. What did you have to do to get to this point? And this podcast as well, it's all about health, nutrition, fitness, motivation. I just want to cover all these aspects to help people ultimately become a better version of themselves, as cliche as that sounds. I just want to provide insight so people will find their maximum potential in life. And I think that's also something that you have helped people do as well, because with architecture, with making it interesting, your storytelling architecture in a unique way someone hasn't done before, it gets all these people. I see these in your comments. All these people are now studying architecture. They want to get an architecture degree. They had no idea about architecture, and now you're basically birthing architects. And one day there's going to be some amazing architects in the Philippines, and they're going to come up to you and they're going to tell you, "Yo, you inspired me to become an architect." And that right there is the most beautiful feeling of content creation and doing all of this. It's actually the feeling I got when you told me that I helped inspire you to create content. And at the same time, I'm trying to keep it all in. I ain't trying to fanboy and thank you so much, which maybe I did. I kind of forget. But yeah, that's what this is all about.
Yeah, that's actually one of my fears, is that people who took architecture because of me will like eventually blame me, because architecture is not it's not really an